A 2020 report from McKinsey found that diverse companies perform better, hire better talent, have a more engaged employee base, and retain workers better. Unfortunately, women remain widely underrepresented in the technology field. A study by Deloitte Global predicted that large global tech firms will reach nearly 33% overall female representation in 2022, but the number of women in leadership positions is even lower. So, what can be done to reverse this trend, and what are the benefits of a more diverse and inclusive workforce? Hi, thanks for being with us. I'm Gary Cohen with CFE Media and Technology. Joining me today is Dr. Lisa Graham, Chief Executive Officer of Seek. Lisa is responsible for scaling the organization to achieve growth and revenue goals, directing its operational function, and reinforcing its high-performance culture. She previously served as COO and VP of Analytics Engineering at Seek, where she played an instrumental role in executing the company's vision to fuel the digital transformation of the process industries. Lisa, thanks so much for agreeing to be with us today, and I look forward to the conversation.
Yes, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about women in tech and diversity and inclusion in technology. Unfortunately, women CEOs in technology aren't exactly common. You're an unfortunate rare breed. So can you tell me about your own path through the industry?
Sure, Gary, I'd be happy to. I've had a fairly interesting path through industry, starting with receiving my PhD in chemical engineering back before it was common for everyone to have their own cell phones. I started my career at Union Carbide, which is now Dow Chemical, and after several years, I found myself jumping from chemicals to pharmaceutical research. Both those roles had data analytics in common and a chance to work on developing new products that made our daily lives better. So with that thread, I, at one point, had my own engineering consulting company, served on a board of an institution here in Oregon that's focused on technology, and all of that essentially formed the path towards jumping in to become a member of Seek a few years back.
Can you talk to me a little bit about why gender equity, and I'll throw in diversity and inclusion, are so important in technology, and especially in technology leadership today?
That's a great question. I would say it takes a highly talented, diversified team to do what we do here at Seek. And that's really the case at all tech companies. Every member of organizations, for example, has a different perspective, a different skill set, a different set of experiences, and that diversity really adds value to the business. I would say gender equity, diversity, and inclusion is so important in tech leadership in particular, because diverse leaders can serve as role models for other women and other diverse employees within these companies. And these leaders can really provide the support and mentorship we need for these employees, enabling them to advance their own careers as well as what they do for the company.
That makes perfect sense. Can you tell me a little bit about what Seek is doing to help recruit women into the industry and to improve diversity and inclusion in technology?
Sure. Over the last 2 years, we've had a very successful start to something we call a returnship program. A returnship is an internship-like program for experienced workers seeking to re-enter the workforce after an extended period of time away for, say, caregiving for families. Caregivers with career gaps are often mothers, and so returnships can play a significant role in increasing the number of women on staff, and particularly in technical roles. And in fact, one of Seek's software engineering teams is now 80% women as a result of the internship program. One other thing I'll mention is that this program has also increased our diversity. For example, 4 employees were hired from the first returnship cohort, and they came from 4 different cultural backgrounds from around the world, and they currently live in 3 different geographic regions. I would say, as a fully remote company here at Seek, we value geographic diversity. And in addition to different perspectives and background that these returners bring to Seek, they also contribute to the growth and expertise of our company by increasing our language fluency, which is really important to better support our global suite of customers.
In an earlier conversation we had, and this was something that was really interesting to me, and that I happen to agree with, you mentioned that Seek shouldn't really have to stand out in this regard, and that more tech companies need to be embracing gender parity and diversity. Can you tell me a little bit about why you feel that way?
I absolutely can. It really is time for companies to truly value diverse perspectives. And we see it in the numbers. We see Companies that have a diverse set of perspectives in their company and on their boards are outperforming at the business level over those that are not. A company should no longer stand out, though, because it has a female CEO or a diverse C-suite. It shouldn't be something we go, oh gosh, do they have that? Like, come on. That should be the norm. Instead, it should stand out from the excellent work the company's doing in the industry. And the industry is not there yet, but I am really proud to be part of a company that's acknowledging that imbalance and making steps towards real change.
Outstanding. So a little bit of a left turn here, but another major initiative that Seek is doing now is centered on climate and sustainability efforts. So can you tell me a little bit about how you are leveraging data now to help make this a priority for Seek and hopefully the world?
Yes, absolutely. Sustainability is a core tenet at Seek. In our mind, sustainability is part of the success we want our customers to experience and part of being a good steward of the talent and technology we bring to the industrial community. So Seek is dedicated to accelerating our customers' paths towards a more sustainable world for the businesses, communities, and land around us. I would say the challenge around sustainability is that despite acknowledging concern for climate change, many organizations still struggle with determining the best approach due to either lack of capital allocation, competing priorities, and difficulty quantifying the return on the investment. We see Seek as part of the solution. Industrial data analytics enables manufacturers to accelerate the pace of insights and impact by making sustainability progress measurable to prioritize areas of focus. We can reduce the risk of curiosity. Data analytics supports engineers and others who want to look at the data to say, what can I do with this? And long before they have to make a capital investment, accelerating innovation, leading to improved throughput, which is obviously a positive from a return on investment. And finally, retaining and attracting human talent by empowering people to make a difference. It's very engaging for these companies, especially during this great resignation that we're seeing, to leverage data analytics as a way to draw people into their work, into what they do every day, because they can see how they're making a difference. I would add that industrial analytics helps people find new perspectives and opportunities to innovate. And again, that is really to achieve this triple bottom line: people, profit, and planet. So we can help organizations through using applications like Seek to positively impact the people by empowering them with the tools they need, to drive profits for the business through improving efficiencies in operations and workflows. Those very profits then that can be used to make those capital investments in order to bring in those new technologies that we need to become sustainable. And finally, finding areas of opportunity hidden in the data and to reduce the impact on our planet.
I love that. That's outstanding, Lisa. Thank you so much again for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And for more information on Seek, check them out at seek.com. That's SEEQ.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.